Hey, this is Stacy from Let's Cook, y'all. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new, welcome. We're so glad you're here. We hope you'll enjoy the content on our channel and you'll consider hitting that red subscribe button. We're back with a brand new week of some easy and delicious meals. We got a Misfits market box in and we show you what we did with a lot of that produce, as well as our busy Easter weekend and everything we had going on. We hope you enjoy the video this week. The first meal we have for you guys this week is one that I've made, I think, once in the past. It's been quite a while, and I did have all the ingredients on hand. So I got out some boneless, skinless chicken thighs and thawed them out. Put them in my little West Bend slow cooker, or you could use a regular crock pot. I seasoned them simply with some black pepper and a half a cup of chicken broth. Then I put some ranch seasoning mix, use some from a packet, or I have homemade. And then I put some jarred, you could also use homemade, basil pesto on top and set it to cook. It just took a couple hours in my little West Bend. I knew I had some produce coming, so I wanted to use up what I had left, which is one zucchini that I diced, and I also diced some onion to cook with the zucchini. If I'd had mushrooms, I would have added those as well. And I had one broccoli crown to use too. I heated up my 8-inch nonstick skillet. I probably should have used a 10-inch, and then added a little olive oil and started sauteing the onion, and then added zucchini. I seasoned the broccoli florets with just some olive oil, some salt and pepper, and a little bit of Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. Tossed it all together. I wanted to do this in my air fryer. I'm still testing out this olive oil sprayer, so I got that in there and got it going at 360. It only takes about 8 or 9 minutes. I had flipped the boneless, skinless thighs halfway. They had a nice little sear on them. When they were done, a couple hours later, I removed them and then mixed up a quick little cornstarch slurry. I did use some of the broth from the West Bend crock pot rather than just using water, and added that back and cranked up the heat and just stirred it. It just needed a few minutes on high to thicken up. That was after 5 minutes. We usually do it 8, or Tim and I actually like it crispy, so I'm going to do it 9. That's after 5. I kept an eye on the sauce while I was sauteing the zucchini, tasted it for seasonings, and then added the chicken thighs back and tried to cover them in the sauce. I just realized that pretty much everything looks green, which means once I plate it on my favorite green plate, it's not going to look very appealing. Maybe I need to get out a different dish for me, but everything is spring and green and hopefully relatively healthy. I did some broccoli in the air fryer. You can roast it in the oven or cook it steaming on the stovetop. I did the zucchini and onions and a little garlic on the stovetop. I made Tim some mashed potatoes in the microwave using instant potato flakes. I fought the battle for 3 or 4 years when I first started cooking after we were married, peeling potatoes and making homemade mashed potatoes, and he finally broke down and told me I really just like the instant ones in the microwave, so that makes my life easier. So we did those because he does like to have potatoes. I like rice. I thickened up the gravy for the pesto ranch chicken thighs that I made in my little West Bend crock pot, and we will dish everything up. It smells delicious. That's what's for dinner today. I had a can of crescent rolls I wanted to use, and this was a super busy day, so this is something we've shown in other videos, and I used to do these in the oven, though I rolled them up and did them in my air fryer. You take either a piece of string cheese, or in my case I just cut some mozzarella off from a brick, 3 pieces of pepperoni, roll them up and brush them with a little bit of garlic butter. You can cook these on a cookie sheet in the oven for the time it takes on the crescent rolls, or in your air fryer at. Really quick, but we love them, the little pepperoni crescents. We do them in the air fryer, some chips and some warm marinara. Not healthy, but it's a good, quick, easy, light snack or meal. Pepperoni crescents is what we're having today. In case you missed it, we just shared a video of our first ever Misfits market box, so we've got a lot of produce to use this week. It looks like I didn't notice when I unpacked the Misfits Market box, the bag, that these green beans, which is one of the best looking things that we got, is a reusable as well as compostable bag. So I may reuse this for green beans for a little while and wash it out. I wish we compost it, but we do not. Leave us a comment if you do. Get these washed up. They look pretty good. Trimmed up. A while back, Kroger had these Hormel pork tenderloins, buy one, get one. So I grabbed two and put them in the freezer. This is the first one we've tried, and I'm actually going to try it in my air fryer. I'm going to preheat it. My model does require preheating. They do not all. And I've run the time that is on the package through airfryercalculator.com. We're going to put it in at 400 and check it. It'll probably take 20, maybe 25 minutes, and I am going to flip it at 10. Since we got a lot of lettuce in our Misfits Market box, I washed it up. It wouldn't all fit in my largest Rubbermaid Freshworks container. We had someone ask about how we handled lettuce. What I did for years was just buy a head of lettuce at the store, run it through my OXO salad spinner, and then put it in a Ziploc with a paper towel. But after a while, even though I would wash and reuse a lettuce Ziploc bag, I felt like I was wasting a lot and sending a lot to a landfill. So about 5 or 6 years ago, I purchased a couple of these products. They've worked well for us. Our subscriber Amanda asked us, Amanda, I hope if you've ordered yours, you're liking it. And if you're looking for a way to wash and keep lettuce year-round, I recommend these Rubbermaid Freshworks containers. I use the large one for lettuce, the medium one for strawberries. It fits the regular clamshell of strawberries from the store. And I use the smallest for blueberries. Let me show you. These are the 3 sizes. The large for lettuce. I use this one. Fits a regular clamshell of strawberries, and this fits a small container of blueberries, not the large. I guess it's 18 or 24 ounce. But they work well for me. The only thing that I wash is the lettuce. When I bring home strawberries and blueberries, I do not wash them. I put them immediately in these containers, and they seem to keep a longer time than they do in the clamshells or a bag or anything else, at least for me in my fridge. They've worked well for me for at least 5 or 6 years. So I'm going to cut. I have a lot of lettuce. I'm going to start cutting lettuce and make us big salads. This will be a lot of salads this week. We had all of this red leaf lettuce. I ordered a red leaf, which I assume is what that is, and I ordered what they said was a mixed head. That's not what I think this is. I think this may be a frisee, so I think that they sent me the wrong thing. Since this one still has the root and came in its own bag, I have not washed it, and I will see if it will last a little longer. It's probable that we will not get through all of this lettuce in a week before it goes bad. So live and learn. I would probably only order one, unless they messed up. That would not be enough salad for us, for the 2 of us, for a whole week. So I'm still trying to figure out all of the Misfits Market sizes and portions. This is halfway in. This is hard to do, holding the camera with one hand and not burn myself on the air fryer. And it's stuck a little with the marinade. Hang on. I flipped it, sprayed the basket again really well. I also sprayed the top of the pork tenderloin. There was a little bit of the juices of this lemon pepper, so I poured those on the top. We'll see if it needs more seasoning. I will start checking it probably in about 6 or 8 minutes with a meat thermometer. I think I'll use some liquid aminos. You could use soy sauce, a little salt and pepper. Probably use a little bit of Mrs. Dash. I've got a garlic and herb. Then when they're just about done in a minute or so, I will toss them with some sesame seeds. These will be like a quick sesame green bean. This was a really quick one. We will taste this, but I'm pretty confident that doing the Hormel pork tenderloin in the air fryer is going to produce a really good result. Every pork chop or chicken breast that we've done in there has been almost as good as having on the grill, maybe better. Hot dogs, I think, are better. Since we have so much lettuce, I did a very large salad. We did get some Roma, well, they said Roma, but they don't look like Roma tomatoes. They came in
They came in one of these reusable, compostable little styrofoam-like containers. They're supposed to be Roma. Those don't look like Romas to me. But I've got a big salad, so that'll be the highlight of the meal with just a little meat on side. I cut Tim's tomatoes up in case you're new or you've never put it together. Tim doesn't like cucumber and I don't like tomato, so you'll never see those on the same salad. We always put them off on the side. I did a quick sesame green beans using the fresh green beans from the Misfits box. So let me cut this tenderloin. It rested about 5 or 8 minutes while I finished the salad. Fix our plates. That's what's for dinner today. Still trying to figure out what to do with all the stuff from the Misfits box. One of my vegetable options was red potatoes and I only got 2. One of my vegetable options was a zucchini and I got 1. So I'm going to put them together and do the old standby of roasting. I don't eat bell peppers. I've never bought or tried to roast the yellow ones. I don't know if you're supposed to roast them. They do have a little bit of discoloration on them, which I'm sure they're fine. I do have a carrot. I had a couple carrots. This was not the carrots that came in the Misfit box. I'm going to throw in there to give me something to eat because I don't eat peppers. There's not much potatoes. And I'm trying to decide at the end if I'm going to try. I've never tried roasting tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes and Tim does, and we got 3 of those. So I thought about doing fajitas, but I decided to go this route. And so I'm going to cut up and roast some vegetables in the oven at 4 or 425. While the vegetables are roasted in the oven, I'm making a salad. I also took the pork loin that I did yesterday in the air fryer. I'm heating my air fryer back up. Mine takes 3 minutes to preheat. I sliced some thin slices of the pork loin, put a little bit more olive oil on it, and some Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. I'm going to warm them up in the air fryer and hopefully get them a little crispy, toasty. I like brown, crispy bits and edges on a lot of things, and I'm hoping this will work. We roasted the vegetables in the oven. We'll see how the potatoes and the tomatoes did, and Tim will get all of those bell peppers. I crisped up a few thin slices of the pork loin in the air fryer. I made us a really big salad. Normally Tim likes his carrots shaved, but I've made an executive decision. These little organic carrots that came in the Misfit box, these taste a lot sweeter and a lot more delicate. They're softer, I guess. So I cut them a little bigger than he likes and cut him some tomato on the side, which he will put on his salad. So leftover pork loin, roasted vegetables, and salad is what's for dinner today. What have we here?
That just might be mine.
What is it? A bacon double cheeseburger with curly fries.
Bacon was out of place.
And a jalapeno bun, and I got, what did I get? Paper.
You got onion rings?
Onion rings, and
Ooh,
this is,
try those.
no, this is the best part. Grilled redfish, and...
I wanted a piece of your onion ring, but they all trying to come together.
Can you open that? I can't, it is hard to hold this stinking camera with one hand and do
The
anything
camera
else.
stinks?
Stinking camera. And coleslaw, but I'm very excited about my redfish. Thank you, sweetheart, for my dinner out. Take out, pick up, bring in. Stacy doesn't have to cook or clean.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Jalapeno burger, bacon cheeseburger, grilled redfish is what's for dinner tonight.
Our video last Sunday did not have all of our weekend activities. Tim's brother owns a store and they have a community day once a year in April. It was canceled last year due to the pandemic, but they had it this year, so we were able to go and help out. They had a local gospel group.
hear our faintest cry, we will answer by now with you. We'll do prayer.
And local people and groups and church groups come and set up booths or tents and sell arts and crafts or spring flowers and plants or treats. They have a little car show and they sell plate lunches. We had smoked chicken plates with baked beans and potato salad. They also had nachos, hamburgers, chili dogs, pulled pork, and it was a great day. Also canceled last year was our church's Easter service. We were so glad to be able to go this year. Last year, because of the pandemic, we had to see our family on Zoom for Easter, but since they had the community event on Saturday, we did not turn around and make the return trip, so I made us a little quick Easter dinner at home for the two of us. I used the 5-5-5 method in my Instant Pot to cook some eggs and then made a quick little batch of deviled eggs for the two of us. I'm really old school when it comes to making deviled eggs. I just take the yolks, mix them with a little mayonnaise, a little yellow mustard, salt and pepper, and stuff the eggs and put a little paprika on top. Tim asked for cranberry sauce to go with the dressing that his mom sent home. She made him a pan of homemade dressing that I cooked up. I took some fresh asparagus. It was on sale last week at Kroger, seasoned it with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and put it in our air fryer.
It is Easter Sunday in our house. Tim's mom sent us home with some homemade dressing that he's very excited about. We're just going simple since it's the two of us. I did some ham in the skillet that was already cooked, just warmed up the slices, did some asparagus in the air fryer, made some deviled eggs, and even though it's not turkey, Tim likes cranberry sauce with this dressing, so we've got cranberry sauce. And rather than making my pineapple casserole, which I'll leave a link to, it makes a little much for the two of us, so I've just got some fresh pineapple that was on sale at Kroger. So ham, dressing, asparagus, and sides is our Easter dinner this year.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Day.
Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Have a wonderful and truly blessed day.